Welcome everyone. This is a video that is being made, I want to say, what is it, 2 weeks before the game comes out?
When does the new Mario Party come out? I think it's in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think it's Google says October 16th. So in exactly 8 days, the game is going to
come
come
week. All right.
In a week.
Oh wait, really? It's coming out on a Wednesday? That's really weird.
Yeah, I would have thought they were gonna like save it for a Friday.
Do a Friday? Yeah, that's when they always release their videos, their games. I thought.
So, Adam and I wanted to record a video where we just kind of talk about the game because, obviously, you know, we are Mario Party fanatics. We are quite expert.
Definitely big Mario Party fans.
Quite experts in the field.
This game looks pretty fun. This game looks like it could shove people off the edges into the.
Oh yeah! By the way, we have the mini games up, courtesy of a video that I'll link in the description. But yeah, these are gonna, I guess, all the mini games, and so we haven't actually looked at all these. I haven't looked too closely at it.
No, I haven't looked closely at mini games at all. In fact, I only learned what the 10 mini games they're bringing back are today, and 8 out of 10 of them are really good, and 2 out of 10 of them suck. So, hey, at least 8 out of 10 of them are really good.
Yeah, for sure. So we wanted to talk about kind of the state of the game as we heard about it, because there are
more of our like predictions. Not really predictions, like initial thoughts before it comes out.
Well, yeah. Dude, what the fuck? This minigame's FPS is shit.
This minigame lag horribly. Maybe it's just the video.
Dude, wait, it's holy shit. It's a Mario Galaxy minigame. I didn't even realize.
Yeah, that minigame looks really. Oh wait, this is Book Squirm 2. You gotta avoid the sandwiches. Wait, this looks fun.
This looks awesome. So.
This minigame is good.
So I just want to kind of go over the information that we've heard about the game and our thoughts about it. And I think a good place to start is the removal of characters like like Diddy Kong and Dry Bones in exchange.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Pauline and Ninja are in now.
I thought Diddy Kong was still in. Dang, that sucks. That's unfortunate. Also, this minigame looks pretty fun, but also looks kind of easy to win if you just don't ground pound and just jump the whole time.
Yeah.
Unless you're forced.
So. That's, I mean, okay. Well, character preferences aside, because I'm still gonna play as either Luigi or Hammer Bro because Hammer Bro.
I mean, yeah, I'll just play as Mario. So like, they're never gonna remove my characters. So
speaking of characters, did they say anything about like character-specific buffs or whatever? Because I know that like you can get them as allies, and I know that.
Okay. So yes. So character-specific buffs don't exist like in the original Super Mario Party. How Mario and everyone has a different character die. They got rid of that. Thank God. That mechanic sucks because it just makes a tier list. But what's it called? The buddies all have different abilities. I do know that, and so there's gonna be a tier list for which buddies are the best. And I'll tell you, Mario's looking pretty darn strong. He gives you +3 to +8 on your roll.
What?
That looks pretty good, yeah. And it's the ones that I can remember right now. Mario gives you +3 to +8 on your roll. Waluigi, I think, steals between like 5 and 10 coins when you pass someone on the board. This minigame looks awesome, by the way. Being able to put people into the spikes looks so funny.
Oh yeah, for sure.
This one looks freaking terrible. What else? Yoshi, if you pass someone, you copy one of their items and put it into your inventory. That sounds really strong.
Do you get to choose?
Situationally. I don't know. I don't know if you get to choose or if it's random. Because I assume 3 item slots in this game.
Right.
This is the minigames they brought back that's bad. Minigame freaking sucks.
Man.
But yeah, the buddies system overall, I guess I'd like to speak about that because, as we know, the buddy system in the original Super Mario Party freaking sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that they brought back this freaking
like,
Indiana Jones.
It was not just the ability to like have your own character dice, but when you got the guy, you had your own character dice, and so the character you picked in the beginning of like the game mattered. Like not only obviously because you would just have immediate access to the best dice, but you were also basically locking other people out of it. That option.
Yeah, exactly. And also, I'm not sure if that's how it's going to work in this game too, Like, that's how I imagine it'll work, because I think
Um,
every character is a buddy, and every character has their own individual buddy abilities. So if I pick Mario, is it possible for you to get Mario as a buddy?
They actually did
Or will he
address
just
this.
not show up?
They actually did address this. You get like a little like
Yes! They brought it back.
yes, Splatoon 4.
Splatoon 4.
So they did actually address this. So in the case where you are playing as a character who's got like a space, like a buddy space,
Yeah.
the guy there is actually like a little clone, like a
Okay.
and it's like a fuck, what's the phrase? It's shaded like Mario on the Game Boy. So
Okay.
it's like a neon
That's
green.
really
And
good.
I think it's an interesting way to kind of flesh it out.
I think that is an excellent decision, because having your character choice matter at the beginning of a game and having there be strategy to which characters you choose is really stupid, and I think is like against the spirit of Mario Party. You should just be able to play who you want to play without having to worry about tier lists or strategy or anything like that.
Well, I'm sure that like obviously some buddies will be better than others, and you should probably try to aim for those buddies first. But at the very least, it'll be an equal opportunity to obtain that power rather than starting with it.
So one thing I did hear about the buddies that I think is interesting is that they show up randomly on the board, and then when one person reaches a buddy, it'll start the buddy minigame, and they'll have like a slight advantage in the minigame, and then whoever wins the buddy minigame gets the buddy for 3 turns. And if anyone passes them during those 3 turns, they steal the buddy from them, like passes them on the board. That's all the mechanics about buddies that I know. And then each buddy has their own. I like the fact that they're limited to 3 turns. So even if you get lucky and get the advantage and get a buddy in the early game, it will probably not just win you the game because they only last 3 turns.
Oh, it's fading out.
Oh, let's go! Domination!
Domination. Why is this one just like a... Why is this one just like a... Why is it frozen? I didn't like pause the video. It's just frozen.
I assume it's just a screenshot that they found, but they don't actually have any footage. Yeah, it's probably what it is. This minigame looks dumb.
Okay, here's more music. Hang on.
Yeah. Oh wait, we ran out of music.
Well, no, I just wanted to get a playlist going so I wouldn't have to go find more music.
Okay.
All right. So I think that's kind of my thoughts on the buddy system as a whole. I think it is a significant improvement over the old buddy system we used to have, because it means that, number one, you don't start with the character's perks, and it also means that anyone has access to them. Now, of course, obviously, when you get your hands on it, is going to be a marked advantage. But I also think that that's what they wanted it. They kind of, I think they had in their mind, these were supposed to be quite powerful, because just in general, the things you can do with a buddy, regardless of who it is quite potent.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's strong.
It's
but I don't think it'll be game breaking.
I mean, it depends.
Yeah, I feel like it depends. It entirely depends.
It depends, because like it's definitely like it rewards you for winning, because like obviously I think, what is it? Don't you get like double minigame wins or something?
You get double everything. It's literally everything is doubled. When you go to a boo, you can steal 2 stars if you have 100 coins. When you go to a shop, you can buy 2 items. That's by far the most broken thing about buddies.
Yeah.
Being able to buy 2 items at a shop is utterly busted. Also, that freaking 1v3 minigame with the boxing guy looks horribly one-sided to the 3.
Oh yeah,
the 3
absolutely.
So easily. This one looks terrible for the 1 too.
Yeah, this one is an online, I think, because it's motion controls.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. That's the thing too, is that like you do lose double the things. Like you can't. Is it that does Boo visit you twice? Or
yeah.
Yeah. So,
oh wait! If someone steals
from
Boo
you,
you get double stolen. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, that would be freaking.
That would be rough. I mean, like it would definitely kind of fit the bill, but it would also mean that like everyone gets double steals on you, and that's kind of a huge.
It's like I don't even want the buddy at that point if anyone's near Boo.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's not, you can't get rid of them, right? Like you can't just cast them off. I'm pretty sure you're stuck with them.
I think the only way for you to get rid of a buddy is for someone else to pass you on the board, or you just throw the buddy minigame so you don't win it, so you don't get it in the first place. Also, this minigame freaking slaps. I love they
either
brought back.
way, we'll find out about the boo thing. But like, red spaces, Bowser, like
Yeah, I think doubled Bowser spaces is definitely the most concerning thing with buddies, because if you're in the final 5 turns, it's very high chance for Bowser to steal stars, and then if you have a buddy, it's like a pretty darn good chance that you will lose 2 stars if you land on the Bowser.
I would at the very least say that losing 1 star is probably something you should expect when you hit Bowser late game.
At the end of the game, yeah.
Well, I mean, like, with the buddy. Like,
oh, yeah, for sure. At least 1 star. But there's a good chance in the late game that you will lose 2 stars, which is just devastating. I have a feeling you are not going to want buddies in the late game because there are more... Is this bashing cash? Ew.
It was on the front of the box.
Dear Lord. But
I mean, at the very least, it seems like you spawn with coins and then you just have to run around to keep yours, as opposed to you losing some that you already had.
Which is definitely better. Yeah, this looks like an okay 1v3 coin minigame. But for the buddies, just like my closing thoughts on buddies is that I think you're gonna want them more early game than late game.
Well, I mean, obviously, because then you get to feel their impacts a lot more, like your dice rolls or what have you.
Yeah, and I also just think that the board gets more dangerous to roll around the later you go in the game. Because they're bringing back hexes in this game, which are basically just orbs. Like, you can place hexes on the board and they have effects on opponents. So I assume if you have a buddy, you get double hexed. Which, holy crap, the 1 star steal hex, you will get both of your stars stolen and given to whoever placed the hex. That will be insane.
Yeah, look at how cool it. Look at how good that steak. What is the point of this minigame? Is this to like cut it in half perfectly?
Oh yeah, I think that's probably what it is. That actually looks pretty fun. You got to cut it in half perfectly.
Oh, that's
cool. This one you have to combine your symbols to make the. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I actually like that. You have to combine your symbols fast with the other team to make the shadow.
Right. So again, I think the buddy system. I do think you're right in that you want a buddy as early as possible so you can reap the rewards for as long as possible.
For sure, yeah. But remember, they only last 3 turns.
Oh, do they only last 3 turns?
Yeah.
Ah, that makes more sense. Oh, so it's like, because I hadn't thought about that, because now you have to like think about when you like want to pick it up.
Exactly.
Well, that's interesting. You have to have 2 people rope the big one.
Yeah, that is. This minigame looks pretty cool, actually, for a coin minigame.
Yeah. So
I'm usually not a fan of coin minigames. This one looks pretty neat.
I like the bullet bill pinball on the right there.
No way! Oh, they brought back 2v2 mashing. Let's go.
Oh, dude, we're gonna cook. We're gonna cook.
Yeah, we're gonna cook so hard.
I'm not gonna do what I did with Superstars, by the way, and spend an entire night mashing. Only to, dude, I'm still recovering. My mash has gotten like better.
No, it's a Joy-Con game.
What?
That means it's not gonna be online. That sucks.
Damn. Never mind. Well,
This
anyway,
game's awesome.
So my big thing, I guess, with the buddies, if it's not permanent, then that kind of makes sense. You do also have to play a minigame, and those minigames do look kind of fun.
Yeah, I've seen them. They're different for every character. Like, each buddy has their own set of little minigames you have to play to win them, which I think looks pretty fun.
Yeah, that's a nice like change of pace.
Yeah. Also, this minigame looks gorgeous. Holy crap.
Oh yeah.
I love it when they brought it back.
So another thing I wanted to talk about were some of the new items and some of the ones that are returning. Now, I
haven't really gotten to look at the items that much.
I have, I believe here, somewhere on my Google Sheets, I think I texted it to a girl I met at a party.
You consider all the new Mario Party items that are coming out?
Yeah.
That's heat.
Okay, so we've got some here. Both with some the supposed price if we saw it.
Yeah.
And some we don't know, but we'll
to be fair, prices are all relative because we don't know what the economy of the game is like. So even if a price sounds really high, if the economy is super inflated, then it's not really that high, and vice versa. If the price is really low, but the economy is super low, then a low price is fine.
I clicked Snow Mountain. There we go. Okay.
Oh, banger.
So obviously we've got the.
Okay. Wait, hold up. This duel minigame looks awesome. You have to juke your opponent out, and whoever ground pounds first, or if you ground pound your opponent doesn't, it hits you. This duel minigame looks like the craziest mind games.
Oh yeah,
that looks fun.
It looks sick. So
Okay,
the mushroom,
Fine.
classic, 3 coins, add 5 to the dice roll. It
Add
seems
5.
like it seems like
Dang,
they've gone the
yeah.
way of having double dice, or like having more dice be the way you roll more dice, as opposed to the mushroom, like in the older games.
Yeah,
It
which
seems-
I think fine. Like, it's okay.
Yeah, I think it's a decent change of pace, or I guess it's a decent way to like signify it. Although it
Yeah.
does kind of bloat the item pool by having multiple ways to just increase your dice roll, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've got the double dice at 5 coins, the custom die 12 coins.
Okay, what does the custom? Do we know what the custom die does? Because custom die does different things in every game. Can you just choose what to roll between a 1 and a
Yes,
10?
It is
Or
a
dang,
chosen roll. Golden,
Custom die, that's gonna be very, very good.
Mhm. You can. There's obviously a gold pipe. There's no amount listed, but I would presume it's for like 20 coins.
Yeah, I bet it's like 20.
Warp pipe is it's 4 coins and you warp anywhere on the board.
That is such a different change from Warp Pipe in the past. Because
Well-
Warp Pipe in the past, you change places with a different player.
Well, they have that. They have a warp box that does that, but they also
Yeah,
have
exactly.
this thing where it's
Warp
also
pipe
like you
is-
don't get to pick. The space is random naturally. It's
Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know. I feel like that item could be really useful on certain boards that have long stretches of the board where there's nothing great to get. Like long stretches of the board without shops or something like that. You might want to buy that at a shop and then use it after you
Mhm.
pass the shops, and then you can find chances of go into different shops. I don't know. I feel like that item could be better than it sounds.
Mhm. I also don't know if all the items are accessible on every board. I know that each board has its own specific item, but I also don't know if it rules out other
Yeah.
things. So we don't know that yet. Or maybe we do. I don't know. I don't know that much. So we have the shop hop box, which is the replacement for the Toad phone. Instead,
Okay, yeah, the cellular shopper.
right. Except it doesn't do that. It warps you behind a random shop.
Oh, what? Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, and that could be
Right.
really good,
Hmm.
depending on
It
where.
depends on if there's lots of shops.
Well, it also. I actually think it's like. Well, I don't think there would be a lot of shops. I think it's a better on map on. It's better on maps with fewer shops because it's almost like. Well, I don't know.
It's more certainty of where you're warping if there's fewer shops.
Well, that, and I'm not sure if that's also a good thing because they might be putting it in bare, dry places where there's nothing around. It could be like
potentially, yeah.
it's like I don't know if we're gonna see boards have like a shop and then like 4 spaces next to it a boo or something, like on Greedy Gala or the like. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're gonna have if they have an item like that, and it's only worth like 6 coins. So I'm not. So I'm not sure
Sorry,
exactly.
Again, really funny.
So, pinball.
Waluigi pinball? That's so sick.
Mario Sunshine music playlist.
Oh, bangers. Put on Peanut Park. That sounds really hard.
There we go. So there's a super creepy dice.
Creepy dice.
Okay.
Okay.
I think it's supposed to say curse dice.
Oh, okay.
Because the curse dice is here.
There's super curse dice?
So it's not super curse dice. It's 3 curse dice.
Oh.
And you stick 1 to each of your opponents.
Oh, wait, what? Wow, that sounds
And that's
good.
only 5 coins.
What?
Yeah, right?
Holy crap.
I think
okay,
it is
wait, this
undeniably
1 to
probably
3 or
the
1
best
to
item.
5?
Probably it's 1 to 3.
1 to 3 and you get... Oh my god, that item sounds incredibly
Now,
good.
I don't know if being poisoned means you can't use an item.
Yeah,
Probably
because
not.
that's the thing in
Probably,
previous games. But it wasn't that way in Superstars, so I assume you can still use...
yeah. I'm assuming if they let you have an
That-
item that powerful, they would not make it so that you couldn't use items. I feel like
Yeah,
that's got to be like the catch. It's also why it's so cheap.
That minigame, I mean, no, that item would literally just be everyone spamming that item for the entire game to make it so no one else can use items if that was the case.
Reminds
Yeah.
me a lot of fucking not Party Project, but the other one. I want to start a party or something. That one had like an item that was just pick a player, they lose a turn, and that was like the most spammed item ever.
Awful.
It was miserable. It wasn't even like, oh, you rolled a 0. You just didn't get to do anything.
Yeah, no, that's terrible.
So anyway, Wiggler Bell is a board specific item for Wiggler's board, which by the way, I'm so fucking happy there's another Wiggler board. I'm so glad.
I know you are.
I'm hyped.
A Wiggler board, of course.
I'm the Wiggler man.
You're definitely a Wiggler fan.
And
What's
so
his item though?
It just moves him to the other side of that little pit that he's in. And that's it's a because he is the board. So like
yeah, that's interesting. I like items that directly do something with board mechanics. I think that's pretty fun.
I don't think all of the items that are board exclusive do that. Like I think the Raceway one is just 5 dice or something. I'll get to that.
Yeah, the Raceway one I've heard.
I'll get to that. But this one does change it, which makes me think that there's probably not any stars that are going to spawn on top of Wiggler. Because if you could just move the star out of the way like that, that would be ultimate troll.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good, I think.
So, yeah. Obviously, we got and that's 5 coins. So, Chomp Call is 6. We all know what that does.
6 coins? Wow. In my opinion, Chomp Call should be more expensive.
I mean, that's how expensive it was in the last game.
I know, and it's too cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Chomp Call, especially with... See, the thing about these prices is that since, like, okay, let's assume that the economy is fairly inflated because that's what almost every single modern Mario Party has been. These prices being this low is going to be absolutely insane for having a buddy to buy 2 items.
Oh,
because
yeah,
you're going to be able
course.
to buy 2 top-tier items and still probably have coins left to buy stars.
For sure.
Like, that's huge.
Right. So Dueling Glove is back. Duels are coins only still. Don't know why they...
Yeah, I know. It's so annoying because duels in the pro mode... We haven't even talked about pro mode. Pro mode's a freaking mess.
Oh, we'll get to that.
Duels in the pro mode have stars able to duel, but duels in the normal mode, which is the good mode, you can't duel stars, which is stupid. I hate it.
Yeah. I want to talk about that in a bit because I didn't actually hear that much about it. So,
oh, I did. I'll tell you all about it.
I'm sure you'll give me the rundown. But back to these items. So, obviously, hexes are back in some capacity.
Do we know what hexes are back or no?
We know some of them. Why is streamer mode not on? I just got a Discord thing.
I know that the 1-star hex is back because they showed that in a trailer. Which is basically Pink Boo, which is pretty strong.
Yeah. So it's a Star Steel Trap. It is also... It comes in a set of 2. That's the other thing.
What? Wait, you get 2 of them?
You get 2 of them. We don't know how much it costs. Granted, that number is not known to us. But I would imagine... I hope it's at least more than like 15 coins.
Oh, I would hope so, yeah. You could steal up to 2 stars. That's insane.
The other thing is that you can only place it 2 spaces in front or behind you. It's not like you can just pitch it across the board.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like, I don't know. I mean, like, obviously you can set it up for later, but you can do that with the other ones. But you can't, like, in the moment, like, unless you're close to someone, you cannot put it in their way.
Yeah, okay.
So
I think that's overall a good thing, considering how strong hexes are.
Mm-hmm.
I think limiting their reach is probably a good thing.
Okay. There's the new item, a price up seal. It costs 5 coins. And it is something that you stick to an opponent. I guess you don't need to, like, be next to them. But, like, you stick it on them, and they pay, for the next turn, any stars or items they buy cost double.
Oh, yikes! Oh my god!
Yeah, what? It's a 5 coin item.
And it costs 5 coins.
That's a 5 coin item.
You could make someone pay 40 coins for a star and only have to pay 5 yourself. That's insane.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's not like you pay 5 for the star. It only costs you 5 coins to do that.
Yeah, exactly. It costs you 5 coins to make someone else pay 20 more. Okay, wait, hold up. That item might single-handedly save the economy of this game. The economy is super
I mean,
inflated.
maybe I would definitely say it has an impact because, like, but I don't know though, because like you get money back too fast, even if you spend it all really quickly.
Yeah, but the problem is you might actually have the problem with inflated economies in Mario Party is that you don't have to spend time saving money to buy things because you buy things, go down to $0, and then just earn it all back and then buy it again. Like that's my big
what is
problem
this?
with
What am I
inflated
looking at?
I don't know. Some extremely pixelated picture.
Dude, this looks like a 280p picture. Oh, these are the zoomed in screenshots.
Oh,
okay.
That's funny.
God, these are so low res. So
I like that one, the rainbow.
That's a thing.
I think the impact of that item will be pretty darn high because let's say you're rolling up on a star and you have 35 coins and you're rolling up on a star and there's a shop in front of the star. You stop at that shop and you know that your opponents are also going to be going to shops pretty soon. At that shop, you probably are not buying an item because if you do buy an item, you'll probably have less than 30 coins, which means that if you win the minigame and your opponent uses a double price sticker on you, you still won't be able to buy the star. Because if you have less than 30, you win the minigame, you get 10. That's not enough to buy the double price star. So that item could considerably help the economy of this game. Just because people would have to think a lot more about spending coins before they actually do it, depending on the board state. I think there's a lot of strategy that goes into that item.
I agree, but I also think you're overestimating the frequency this item will appear.
That might also be true.
Because, there's a lot of items in this game.
Yeah, you could be right, because I don't know how many items show up at shops. And I also don't know if you have a buddy, if you get 2 different shop rotations, or if it's you buy 2 items from the same shop rotation.
I would wager that it's probably the same rotation. I don't
think I would also, but I don't know.
I don't think they would go through the trouble of, like, making it another rotation and confusing it. They'd probably make it the simplest option, which is just buy...
Yeah, probably.
And it's... My only question is, do you think that when you buy an item from a shop, you will be able to buy it again?
Yeah, probably. Why would you not?
I mean...
You can only buy 1 of each item per game?
Well, not 1 of each item per game, but maybe 1 of each... Like, maybe because they have to... we have to restock! We're out of stock, guys!
Oh, you mean if you have a buddy, can you buy the same item twice?
That's what I meant, yeah.
I hope not. I think no would be the best thing for the game, because then you can't just buy 2 gold pipes in the last 5 turns.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is the totals.
Total of what? The total minigames. I wasn't even looking at the screen.
So 58 non-motion minigames.
Okay, wait, hold up, wait. Go back to that screen. Pause on that screen with the totals. So there's only 10 Jamboree buddies, the friends. There's only 10 of them, and 1 of them is motion. So there's actually only 9 buddies you can get online. So there's not 1 buddy for every character.
Who's the motion character?
I don't know. Ninja? I don't know.
Anyway. Yeah, I think, like, because there's a lot of items, we'll probably... Like, you're right, it is influential, but only when someone gets it. It's not like you need to worry about someone buying it.
I don't know. I feel like you might have to worry about someone buying it.
I mean, if
it's interesting.
Well, it depends on the frequency. If it's like a...
Yeah.
I mean, this is not including, like, item spaces or whatever.
Yeah, no, because item spaces, they do exist.
Yeah.
But yeah, that item I definitely think could be very impactful.
Mm-hmm.
There's a good chance for that to be very impactful.
So, the next item is the Warp Box Classic. Go to a random location. Or no, go to Warp, swap with an opponent at random.
Yep, that's classic.
Here's something new. The Payday Double Dice. It's double dice, but you get coins according to how high you rolled. So it's like a plus die also.
That sounds good. How much is it?
Nobody knows, but I'm assuming not cheap.
It might be a special item. You might not be able to buy that item. It might be like you can only get it from item spaces.
Makes sense.
Which I think would be a good thing, because being able to buy that item just means you're most likely going to profit every time, which means it's basically a free item.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, next item is the Goomba Lagoon Conch, which lets you change the water level of the water.
Oh, on that map, yeah.
The Turbo Dice is Roll 'em Wasteways item. You go 4 dice, but you roll past the star. which is interesting.
Oh, you can't get the star when you're using. That's interesting.
I think it's definitely
very risky, risky item if you're in range of the star. That's
think,
fun. I like that item.
I don't know, because I think in my opinion it's just hold on to this until you buy a star and then race to the next one. I think that's just like the most obvious strat is to like never use it before, like, because surely you'll get other like movement items on that board, surely.
Yeah, because that board has got to be all movement items. I assume
it's really called Roll'em Raceway. Like that's
the slaggy minigame.
Yeah. Skeleton Key, seen on Western Land and King Bowser's Keep. I'm assuming 3 coins. It doesn't say.
Yeah, I'm assuming unlock a door 3 coins, which I have always said is too low of a price for the Skeleton Key, but I will forever keep my.
I think like because the economy is so inflated, what the fuck is 3 coins? That's like a single blue.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like 3 coins is nothing in almost any Mario Party game. 3 coins is really not anything.
You think it should cost more?
I think it should cost 5, or at least like. I think the minimum price for an item should be like 7 or 8 coins. That's my hot take. I just think items overall should be more expensive, but I think if that double price thing is a frequent item, then my prophecy or my will is going to be correct, because you can always make someone have to pay more for items. But let's see.
I don't know how much. Like, yeah, again, I just think it might be because look at how many movement items you're going to get.
Oh yeah, no, you're 100%
like there's so much movement items. Like we're only halfway down the list.
Holy crap! Really?
Yeah. There's a direction switch that it's on King Bowser's Keep. It changes the movement direction on Bowser Lane. Okay. Obviously,
I don't know what that means because I haven't seen the board at all. But I like items that affect board mechanics, so it'll probably be a pretty fun one.
So item bag. Says most likely gives the player as many items as they can carry. So I don't think they've ever hit it. I don't think they've hit it. So I mean, they might be right, because I don't think there's been an item bag situation where, well, in recent history where you've gotten the item bag and you got to keep all 3 items. I think it just fills you to the brim.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Which like that's kind of fair, I guess, because like that meant if you got like a shit item, you could just throw it away for the potentially good one. It did offer a little bit of risk, because like, oh, what if you got a shittier item? But like,
yep.
In the situation where you had a good item to begin with, you wouldn't have gone for the 3rd item.
Yeah, item bag is overall just a well-designed item. I've always been a fan of item bag.
Yeah, it's also
I don't buy it very
Lucky
often
Spaces
when I'm
thing.
in a desperate situation.
It's a Lucky Spaces thing. So
I dislike that being on Lucky Spaces.
I don't like that either.
Item bags.
Yeah, I don't know, because like they cost they cost for the time a lot, and I thought like, it's a huge risk.
Yeah, 30 coins is a good amount. In the older Mario Party game, 30 coins for an item is a lot. Like that's how much a lamp is in Mario Party 4, or maybe it's 20. But it's like 30 coins is a good amount, and I feel like in this game 30 coins will still be a decent amount.
Yeah.
At least I hope. I'm hoping the economy isn't that bad.
Yeah. Boo Bell is back. Does the same thing it always does.
Yep. I thought Booba was appropriately priced in Superstars, so I hope they keep
There's an item that's simply titled a Warp Mirror ? And it says a mirror with the same colors and arrows as the Superstars Warp Block. Might retain Warp Block's functionality. But we already have Warp Block.
I feel like it's probably a special item you can only get from item spaces, and it's like a super Warp Block where you can choose who you swap with. I feel like that's probably what it is.
Mushroom coupons, unknown amount. Contains 2 to 4 coupons. They can be exchanged for mushrooms. Where, it doesn't say. It just says that they can be exchanged for mushrooms.
What I would assume is at the shop, when you pass the shop. Like, you can buy an item, but also exchange for a mushroom. And then you can have 2 items. Oh, holy crap. If you have a buddy, you can get a mushroom, an item, and an item. You can fill your whole inventory.
It's also a random amount of coupons, which is curious to me.
It's interesting.
It's 2 to 4, also. Surely that means you can hold on to them, right?
I would assume
it might be like an item where you've got like a stack. It might be like an item where you've got like a stack of it, which will be interesting.
I'm wondering if it's an item that doesn't even take up inventory space.
Payday Triple Dice. You could probably figure what that one does.
Yeah, roll and get money according to your roll. I assume those are special items. I don't think you're going to be able to buy those because it wouldn't make any sense to be able to buy an item.
The only one it says appears at the lucky space is the item bag. I don't know about the rest of these. It doesn't make that distinction.
Yeah.
Hidden block card. You know what that does. Cursed die. You know what that does. Half coin hex.
Oh.
Doesn't say how far you can.
They keep hidden blocks the same mechanics as superstars, where it's very rare to get a star. Because in the original games, where hidden blocks are 33% chance to give you a star, I freaking hate that.
Yeah, it's kind of a huge number. Also, the coins they give you is not a lot.
Yeah, hidden blocks are not that powerful in the newer Mario Party games, and I think that is a good change.
I don't know. I think like if they were made like a lot more infrequent and had the potential to give you like, I don't know, like 30 coins.
Like, in my opinion, we just don't need more sources of free coins.
That's valid. I guess at that point, why have it, right?
Yeah, but also hidden block card is like a last resort thing because it's cheaper than a golden pipe, and you have a chance to get a star. So if it's late in the game, you don't have enough money for a pipe plus buying a star, you buy a hidden block card and pray.
Or if you can't, or if it doesn't even show up in the shop at all.
Or that, yeah. I mean, you're right.
Let's see here. Half coin hex, 10 coin hex. Although these don't come in set of 2.
Half coin hex? Holy crap, that's powerful. Steal half of someone's coins? That's Piranha Plant from the older games. The orbs has always been a very strong orb.
Yeah. It doesn't say that these come in pairs of 2. Only the Star Steel Trap comes in pairs of 2. Why?
That's freaking awful. Why did they make the most powerful one the one that comes in the set of 2? Oh, that's insane.
That's so weird to me. There's a Mario Rainbow Castle item that we don't know what it does. I'm assuming it changes who's up there, or maybe it like.
Yeah, that's what I assume as well. It changes who's in the castle.
But it's like it's like a red thing, and I can't even tell what it is. It's it's the top of the castle is an item. What?
Oh, what? Oh, yeah, that probably just means it like changes who's in the castle.
Oh yeah, triple die.
Or it's like really expensive, and it's the same thing as Golden Pipe, where it warps you to the castle. That could be it as well.
Well, I mean, why would you have 2 items do the same thing though?
Well, because Golden Pipe's probably not on that map. The reason why Golden Pipe wouldn't be there is because it's technically not a star space. So like they have something else to warp you to it. I don't know.
Well, I mean then you could say the same thing about Chomp Call, right?
Well, yeah, Chomp Call's not going to be on that board. You're not going to be able to move the star spawn.
Yeah, I guess so. Plunder Chest is steal a random item from an opponent of your choice.
Yep, I think Plunder Chest is okay. I've never liked the item design personally, but I think it's okay to have.
I think in a game where, I mean, you do get items kind of constant. Well, it depends. I'm not sure how frequent items are going to be in this one. But like,
it depends on how these shops are placed on the boards.
Yeah. There's an item here with it's a warp mirror with a gold frame. So it's a super warp block equivalent question mark. I don't even know what that is. I couldn't tell you what that is.
A super warp block where you get money when you do it because it has a gold frame. I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, maybe. How would you dictate how much money you get from warp block?
Probably just random. I don't know.
Right. Obviously Bowser Phone is back.
I do love the fact that Bowser Phone is back because it's gonna make having buddies in the final 5 turns miserable.
Oh yeah,
you have a buddy, someone's just gonna Bowser Phone you and make you do Bowser twice, which is
dude, you're fucked. And then there's something called a lodestone, which says it can be obtained on unlucky spaces. Can be obtained on unlucky spaces, and it's a useless item that fills up your inventory.
Oh, I actually kind of like that.
Well, how would you get rid of it is the question.
I assume you can't get rid of it. It's just there for the rest of the game. You just have less inventory space.
What?
Or it's there for like a few turns or something like that, and then it goes away. I don't know.
Yeah, or maybe it's like, oh, you have to like lift the lodestone off if you use it at like 3 turns in a row or something.
Okay, maybe that too.
I don't know. It doesn't say how it's removed. We can only speculate.
Maybe it's never removed. I think that would be really, really, really awful to get. You get the lodestone early game, and then your inventory is... You get 2 lodestones early game, and then you can only get 1 item. Your buddy doesn't even help you to buy 2 items.
I think it would be really funny, though, because, like, what if you try... It also makes you immune to being plunder chested, because what if someone takes your lodestone?
Well, that doesn't mean you're immune to being plunder chested at all. They could steal your lodestone and then have a useless item that they stole, which is kind of like protection against people using plunder chest on you.
That's what I mean.
They don't want to steal your lodestone.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, exactly, which is interesting.
It's a kind of immunity because, oh my god, I don't want to get the lodestone.
Yeah, it's more like a deterrent.
Yeah, deterrent would be the better way to say it. You're right. I like this minigame also.
Yeah, this minigame looks really fun. Being able to, it's
you also have to
Geek Factory.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I like how like the bananas can spawn on the opposite end of whoever has it, so you have to like send the bananas over on the apple line. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, you gotta pass them over to your teammate.
Yeah.
Also, this minigame looks really fun.
Oh, yeah.
I really like the idea of trying to cut something exactly in half. That's a cool idea.
Mm-hmm. It says here that there's 4 other items, but they don't have stock icons, and they don't even have names. There's just item 34 through 37, and it says unknown.
Oh, okay.
So that's about where the end of the list is. So
wait, there's 37 items in this game?
Yeah.
Holy crap. That's absurd.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm not sure if that price up seal... You're right, it'll be powerful if it shows up.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
So
I'm hoping that a bunch of the items are special items, because I think having 37 different items is just a lot.
It might.
I kind of hope that a bunch of them are special items that you can only get in certain.
It might just be that some boards have different items. Like
yeah,
it could just be that like only 10 or 15 or so items are available on a specific board, because the superstar item pool was so limited.
Oh yeah, no, Mario Party.
It was like 4 items per stage. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, there were not a lot. And then the Super Mario Party had the opposite, where they added a bunch of items that just like.
Why is this a Joy-Con minigame?
I don't know. That minigame just looks like it should just be Manic Mallets from Mario Party 5, where you just mash A as a team. Whoever mashes A more wins.
Dude, Ninja through here.
For some reason. No, look how bad Wario is in this game. He misses 2 ground pounds in a row.
Right.
Look how bad everyone is in this minigame. Oh, I'm really happy they brought this one back.
Oh, is there like a look at the reticle? It's like a cooldown for the next shot. I didn't even notice that.
Oh, look at that. That's it. Okay, that's actually a difference. Mario Party 6 does not have that. Or at least there's no indicator for it.
Mm-hmm.
And the cooldown is probably shorter than it is in this game.
Okay, so I think item play-wise, this will be a very interesting game because there's a lot of items, no matter how you slice it.
There's definitely going to be the most items there's ever been in a Mario Party game in this game, which I don't know what to think about.
I know some people, I mean, like, a lot of people would be excited by that, like, the people who just obviously just love having, like, more diversity in the items that you can use, but I do think that there is something to be said about the consistency of the items that you get.
That is exactly what I was going to bring up, because you know how frustrating it is in, like, let's say unmodded Mario Party 5, when you go up to the item shop and you get an orb and it's just a random item. If there's so many items in this game that shops just feel completely random on whether you get a good item or not, that's going to kind of suck.
Well, it does
seem
I'm
like really hoping that they do one.
Go ahead.
Wait, hold on. I'm really hoping that they do one of 2 things. They either make it so when you go to a shop, there's more than 5 options to buy an item, because there's so many items, there should be more options in the shops, or they just have every board only have a certain number of items viable, so then you don't feel super random on your items because you know which items are on the boards when going into them.
I agree. I also think that considering the, like, okay, look at the density of the effects of these items. There's like 6 movement items at the very least.
Oh yeah, there's like 4 warping items.
Mm-hmm. Not to mention, again, shopping is a warping thing now. Handful of hexes, handful of attacking, handful of, like, I think generally the theme of your inventory will be like 2 movement, 1 utility, maybe like if you're the kind of person who loves to mess with the board elements, maybe a board element one, and like maybe a power item. But
Oh, you think you're gonna be able to hold more than 3 items in your inventory?
oh no, you're right. Hold on, I'm thinking of Shitty Project. Love your game, Char.
Fact.
I
hate
think
your
like
game, Char.
I think like yeah, I think
I'm just joking. I don't.
I think it's gonna be like 2 movement items and a power item. That's generally what I think your inventory is gonna be looking like. Whether that's
Yeah.
2 shrooms, 2 double or 2 like movement add-ons, 2 warps, maybe a half and half situation. Generally, I think that's what your inventory is going to look like, and I think that's quite interesting.
No, I think you're right, and I think it'll depend on the player. It'll depend on the board state. Is really
Mhm.
what you want.
Yeah,
And I think with so many options, that does it does one of 2 things. It either lowers the skill of the game because shops become more random and it becomes a lot more luck dependent on whether you get good items, or if there's more options in the shop or if shops are more frequent, it raises the skill of the game to know which item is best for your
Mhm.
situation. I think there's two different situations of what can happen with that, and I hope it's the second one, but you never know.
Yeah. All right. So this is the part of the bit where I actually want you to tell me, because I don't know anything about this. I picked up some bits, but not all of it. So what exactly do you know about pro mode?
Okay. Pro mode is freaking awful. It's such a shame because it's such a good idea and then they ruin it. So I'm going to tell you all of the positives of pro mode, and then you're going to say this sounds awesome, and then I'm going to tell you the limitations of pro mode, and you're going to say wow, that sucks. Oh, we're getting some phone camera footage. Wait, this is awesome. Hold up.
Okay. I was gonna change it, but if you like it, I'll keep it up.
Oh, we have to watch the phone camera footage.
Okay. Anyway,
So
Go
pro
ahead.
mode is a mode that limits RNG. That's how they describe it. There are no RNG mini games in pro mode.
okay.
Also, pro mode, what's it called? Pro mode brings back dueling for stars.
Mm-hmm.
So you can duel for stars in pro mode. It limits RNG, which I assume no RNG duel mini games, which would be very good in a dueling for stars scenario.
Mm-hmm.
It also, according to them, what was it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it brings back minigame star
Oh yeah.
in pro mode, so you have all the bonus stars in pro mode. So all of this sounds great, right? This sounds fantastic. This sounds like the mode that you're just going to be playing all the time. It's more similar to OG Mario Party.
Mm-hmm.
The thing they don't tell you about pro mode is that, or the thing they do tell you, but they very begrudgingly tell you at the very end, so then you don't hear it, is that there's only a maximum of 12 turns in pro mode.
What?
Yeah, it's just stupid. Like maximum of 12 turns.
That.
You know how dumb that is?
Yeah. I just don't. I don't see why that was the number they settled on. Because like not even like 15, where it's like a multiple of 5, like it always is.
12.
I don't get it. Where did they get that number?
I genuinely don't understand why. But in my opinion, maximum of 12 turns makes me entirely lose interest in playing pro mode at all.
Well, it's like because that's not enough time. That's,
Exactly. You're going to be
so
just
little
getting into the
time.
groove and the game's going to be over.
I guess I liked how you could. It's like a fucking Subway Surfers on the right there, where you can see everyone's progress.
Yeah, you're playing the mini games, then you're just like, oh, wait, where's everyone going? It's funny.
Yeah, but like, I don't get that.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
I mean,
I
like-
genuinely don't understand. And I freaking hate the decision to make it
What-
maximum 12 turns.
What I don't
because-
understand is
stupid.
why would you put a cap on it like that?
Why would you put a restriction when you're trying to give people more options with more game modes?
Yeah,
I don't understand. No one had a gun to your head and said 12 turns max or else. Like,
No-
they chose to put this
no one
restriction
was sitting
in
there
for no
like,
reason.
God, I only wanted to play 12 turns of Mario Party. Just like,
12 turns of pro mode, no RNG Mario, or limited RNG Mario Party. I can only handle 12 turns of that. It's just like, why?
I
I
don't
don't get it.
I don't get it.
I don't understand it.
It's like, it's not the only thing that's wrong with it.
Yeah. But, like, in my opinion, it just completely ruins the entire mode. I don't even care if that's the only thing that's wrong with it, because why would I ever want to play a 12-turn game of Mario Party?
Yeah, I just don't understand. Where did they get the idea that like the best or the most competitive Mario Party games take the least amount of time.
Yeah, because it's just not true.
I just like
Competitive standard is 20 turns.
it's the default.
Yeah, exactly. It's just, oh my god, it makes me so annoyed.
Well, I guess
because,
technically normal play in Mario Party 1 is 35 turns, but whatever.
yeah, because that game's turns take 3 seconds because you don't have to make any decisions.
That's why it's my favorite.
Of course.
So yeah, that's such a strange number to land on too. Like,
You know, I just don't
anything
get it.
okay, anything less than 20, like maybe you could have gotten away again with 15. I still would argue that's a little too low, but like, I just don't get it. Where did they get 12 from?
I don't get it. I don't get it either. Trust me, I understand it as much as you, because I think it's a terrible decision. I think it ruins the game mode. A game mode that I thought had a lot of promise. Like, I've never heard of a Mario Party mode where they specifically get rid of RNG minigames. That sounds really fun. Like, personally, I do not like Cut the Rope, and I don't like Bowser's Big Blast, and I don't like RNG minigames. I find them boring.
Tell me about it.
The only fun RNG minigame is Day at the Races, and that's because you get to scream, "Go Swamp!" and he falls on his face. That's the best minigame.
No, I think you're thinking of the marathon one. Oh no, that is Day of the Races. I like the one where it's fucking you get to pick your airship. It's basically the same minigame.
It's the exact same thing, except you're saying, "Go Magic Carpet!"
Cozy daydream, my beloved.
Go. What is it called? Like, disaster. There's one where it's like, oh, there's one called Nothing's Right. Which I think is
Nothing's so funny. Well, yeah, like just on paper, it sounds like the best Mario Party experience, and then they just cut it at the like, why? I feel like one of the
ruin it.
I feel like one of the first things people are gonna do is mod it to be 20. Although I'm not too sure how.
I hope so.
I don't
so.
know if you would be able to like go online with that. Well, I mean, it depends. Like if everyone's got like a modded Switch or whatever, I'm sure you could. But like,
I don't know. My Switch is actually, I think it's old enough to mod, but I've never decided to do anything with
I need to
but...
find my little bag of electronic goodies that has my jig in it because I misplaced it. I think I might have left it at home, which is it's fine. I mean, like I haven't felt like hacking my Switch in recency. So it's okay. I don't know. Like, to me, it's so strange that they would make that decision. It doesn't.
Yeah, I just don't get it.
I don't understand where it's coming from.
You know, I don't either.
It'd be one thing if they like explained it, like, oh, everyone wants to play together. That's why we put you in a car. But like. I just don't get it.
That is also the dumbest explanation ever, but yeah.
Well, at least it was something. Then
yeah, at least there was something.
I just don't understand what the fuck 12 turns is about.
Yeah, it's just dumb. And like it makes me just completely lose interest in the mode. I don't think they will because they've never done any substantial patch to a Mario Party game in my life. But if they are to patch this game and make it so you can play as many turns as you want in Pro Mode, that would be a huge improvement because I would absolutely want to play Pro Mode.
Yeah, I just don't get why they would
at least try it.
That's what I don't understand. Is that like why would they at least not let you pick between like a small amount of turns? Like I don't get that.
Funny because they're making an additional mode which is inherently giving you more options and then saying, nah, you don't get any options in your additional mode. So it's like fake giving you more options.
I just don't get it. Like it's so out of character. It doesn't make sense. Like what exec was like, no, I want them to have exactly 12. No 10, no 15, nothing in between but 12. It just doesn't
doesn't make any sense.
It's so confusing. I can't even be mad. I'm just confused. I don't what is I mean I could be I understand the upset. Like I understand why people are upset. I can't. I'm so baffled by their decision making. It's hard for me to be angry. I'm just more confused than anything. I just don't get it.
I'm not a fan.
I agree. I can completely understand, which makes it also tough for me to decide, do I go with the pro mode for the tournament or do I go with the regular mode?
Because I feel like definitely not, because pro mode while yes, it has dueling for stars and it has some more competitive mechanics like reintroducing minigame star, it also has 12 turns, meaning that there are very, very low chances for making a comeback. Because if someone gets a lead in a 12-turn game, you have 40% less time to make a comeback. That is a lot of time.
So much time lost. Yeah, like you have basically only 60% of the match duration to get. You basically need to get an early lead, or you're fucked.
Or else you lose. Yeah, exactly.
Never mind the fact that if you roll like shit, dude, there's nothing for you.
I was just about to say that. If you just have bad rolls near the beginning of the game, you are just completely out of the game by like turn 4 or 5, most likely.
Doesn't make sense.
Which just sucks. It's just bad. Pro mode freaking sucks. That's my end of my rant about pro mode. I think it's really, really unfortunate.
Yeah, it could have been good, but we'll see.
I agree.
I firmly believe that they'll probably fix it because it just doesn't make sense. I don't think this will be a thing that we need to deal with for very long, and if it is, that's a tragedy.
Hey, I mean, I hope so. I hope they just come out with a game and then day one patch, they're like, oh yeah, you can do pro mode for as many turns as you want. That'd be great. But until then, I'm going to criticize it and say I really do not like how they handle it.
Yeah. Everything they found they dropped the ball at the touchdown line. There's nothing else to it.
Yeah, that's it. That's really it.
So, okay. What are your thoughts on the boards? Have you seen any of them?
Don't know almost anything about the boards other than the fact that they're bringing back dynamic board mechanics, which I think is good. Like the wiggler being part of the board and moving around, and the water level being able to go up and down on the Goomba Lagoon board. It reminds me of Mario Party 6's dynamic mechanics on boards, which I think is good. So I hope the boards are good, but I really don't know much about them.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. There's like a whole Reddit post about Western Land.
Oh, I heard they did some changes to Western Land. As long as they didn't completely ruin the board, then it's probably still good.
Do you want me to read through the changes?
Sure, why not? What time is it? Okay.
9 o'clock.
Yeah.
So, changes that have been spotted. Board has a good amount of spaces cut compared to the original. Wasn't able to count them all, but I was able to count 101 total spaces, which is 13 less.
Okay, I think that's fine. I think the original board was actually a little too big. That's my biggest problem with Western Land. So
it felt kind of large for what it was. I always remember that stage being quite tedious to navigate around. It felt like you needed a key because
it has the trains to navigate around for you. Like that's kind of the whole point of the stage.
But like, I don't know, man. That center bit just takes way too long to go through.
I completely agree with you.
You spend like 3 or 4 turns in there. It's nuts.
Yep.
2 new item shops have been added for a total of 3. There's a Kamek. There's a Kamek shop just after the first station. Are they item shops or Kamek shops?
What is a Kamek shop? Is that a new type of item shop?
I don't know.
You might have just said the wrong thing.
Yeah, there's an item shop just after the first train station, and another one on the top right of the board. Okay. Huh? Wait, isn't just after the first train station where the boo was?
No, because the first train station is at the bottom in the middle, so I assume the item shop is there, and then like 10 or 15 spaces later, then it's the boo.
Oh no, I see.
Because the boo's at the bottom left corner.
That's what it is. That's where the item shop is. It's just after the first train station.
What? And where'd they put the boo?
I see something about it down here. Let me get to that. Entirely new junctions have been added, such as the junction leading up to the second train station and the other just before the start of the board.
Okay.
I should probably put the layout. No, this is the old one. Oh, wait, no, it's both.
Oh, what the?
That's the it's the one at an angle.
Full screen that.
Okay. Can I full screen?
Give me some optic zoom. Give me some CSI.
Well, this is about as big as I'm gonna get it.
All right. It looks pretty similar to how it normally is. There's still that skeleton key on the right side going down, although it looks like an actual better path. It loops.
Hang on, I'm gonna PNG this and open it in Paint.
Okay.
Or just do this.
That looks interesting. Yeah, that works.
Okay. So, what else do they know about the board?
Train stations are still in the normal spots.
Yeah. So I was trying to find the the intersection that I was talking about. I wonder if the stream could see my cursor. We can. Okay. Oh no! Get this shit out of here. So I'm trying to find out where that. Oh, you're right. There is a junction there. Wow.
Yeah.
Isn't this the start of the board?
The start of the board's the bottom right.
Right.
Yeah, there's a junction. Oh, wait, what? Can you go either way at the beginning? That would be interesting.
I don't think so.
I don't think you can. I think you're forced to go
Let
left.
me see. Let me read this again. Such as the junction leading up to the second train station. Oh, this one. Oh, okay. So what it does now, well, I think that's always where it took you. Oh, now there's another one where you go this way. Now you go to the bottom left. Huh. Interesting. What's the other one it's talking about then? Just before the start of the board. What? This is the start of the board.
The bottom right.
Yeah. Does it... What? What is it talking about?
Oh, I think it's talking about that junction with the pink and black space. You see the junction with the skeleton
Oh, you're
keyboard
right.
on the
Oh, you're
top
right.
end, there's that pink space and there's that black space.
Right,
you can go around.
Because what happened was you used to come this way and then you had to go this way. But now you can...
Yeah.
Wait, but it... What the fuck?
That is interesting. I think it's meant to make it so there's more reason for you to use the skeleton key.
It seems like... Call me crazy, but it seems like the arrows are pointing this way.
I can't see your cursor, so wherever you're pointing.
I'm pointing at the arrows after that pink space.
Yeah.
It looks like it's going up and right.
Yeah, I think that's just for, what's it called? The junction before the first train station. Like, you go those first 4 spaces on the board, then you can choose to go to the first train station or go up, and those arrows are just pointing towards the first train station and up.
Right, but what would it do, though? Wouldn't it just... You would go this way, and then you come around, like, here, and then you go to... Okay, so what happens if you don't go to the gate? You just go to the right, and then what? You go down. Oh.
You go down, and then you go to the left, and then you go to blue, and then you go down.
Wait, no,
so
no,
the
no,
gate
no.
just changes.
Wait, no, look. Okay, I'm not sure if you can follow me along here.
Oh, wait!
There's a
here
thing.
That are right before the gate?
Yeah, right here. This is what I'm talking about. This loop right here. Right there.
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about. So I just noticed something. So if you can you see my cursor?
No, I can't.
Cursor size. Right, mouse pointer
No,
size.
I don't think it's size. I think it's just I can't see it.
Can you see it?
No.
Ah. Dude, it's huge. It's comically huge.
I cannot see your cursor. It's just not on the parsec.
I wonder if there's a way for me to see that. I don't know if there is. Which is kind of why I wanted to do this in Paint. Wait, hang on. I'll just stream it to you on Discord. You don't even need to be on my parsec anymore.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
All right.
Oh, then I'm not gonna get to hear the Mario Sunshine.
You are gonna get to hear the Mario Sunshine. Dude, my cursor is so big. It's so big, dude. Look at how big it is. It's huge.
Giant cursor.
Okay, I'll make it like. Anyway, get this. Anyway, so I'm talking about like this is huge. This is fine. You can see it. So I'm actually cursor.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I'm gonna make it so that the audience can see at least where I'm pointing.
The audience.
Just for now. Just for now. 4. So this is what I mean. This area here. It seems like there's a like a bounce here. It seems like what you're able to do is you're able to go this way. No, that can't be right. This is such a funky intersection.
Yeah, no, I don't understand what's going on here. Because look
I
at
think
the gate. The gate has those 2 arrows, one going towards the gate and one going right.
Okay.
Are those arrows, or am I just tripping?
What I think is going on here is that the way you enter this intersection is only if you come this way. But then when you get here, and you can either go left and go to the start of the board, or you go right, and then hit the gate. That's really interesting that they put the gate here now.
I actually like that a lot because
that's an interesting change because it means you get to hit Is Boo here?
He
Where
needs
is
to hit Boo again. Yeah.
Where is Boo? Hang on. Let me get to the part about Boo. Boo has been bumped down to the middle.
Oh. There's
Where?
more reason to go to the middle.
Where in the middle?
Yeah, I don't see it.
It is
there.
now identifiable through this graveyard with a dead tree. Is this it?
Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah, look, there's the dead tree right there to the right of your cursor.
Yeah. The other Boo is found in the dark cave at the bottom left. So here. There's no way they put these Boo
wait, what?
There's-
Okay, I don't believe this Reddit post for a second. There's no way they put those Boos like 10 spaces away from each other. I refuse to believe that. I refuse to believe that that's true. I don't believe the Redditor.
What? But that's not like a graveyard. Those are tents.
They're camping out at the graveyard.
Maybe it's like on this side?
Mate, I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I think the boards are something that we can't really talk much about because we've seen barely any gameplay.
Yeah. I still want to go through the differences because there's still a few more. There's no way they're next to each other. It says
I don't think they are.
It says one's in the middle. Surely we were looking
I think-
at wrong
I think
spot.
the Redditor is tripping.
Oh, no, it's right here.
Oh, that's not the middle. Okay, so it's in a very similar spot to where it is in the normal board.
Okay, and they just added... No, that's the same.
Yeah, they're both in similar spots to where they were on the normal board. That's
Mhm.
fine.
Banks no longer seems to exist on the board. It's either really well hidden, a passable board event, or just gone.
I'm perfectly fine with banks not existing. I've never been a big fan of the bank mechanic in general because you give a bunch of money throughout the game, and I think that's fine. But then whoever lands on the bank near the end of the game just instantly gets Coinstar, and I've always very much disliked the bank mechanic.
Well,
I'd
I
be
think
perfectly
like
fine with it being gone.
I think it's a good way to curb the economy where it does exist. I mean,
Yeah, but
well, did it? I mean, like
all
in
it does is just ruin Coinstar.
In Superstar, it didn't even do that. It didn't even curb the economy like that.
Yeah, it stole 5 coins from you, which Superstars is one of the most inflated economies in the entire series. So stealing 5 coins was like stealing a penny from you. It was nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I dislike banks as a mechanic and would be perfectly fine with banks not being in the game at all.
Mm-hmm.
Which I haven't seen banks on other boards, so I think they might have just gotten rid of banks, which I think is a good thing.
Okay, now we're on Mario Galaxy. We're on some fucking banger shit. Turn this off. Show some good egg, dude. Yeah. So it also says Steamer seems to operate differently. In the original, regardless of whether or not you had reached the steamer or hit the event space, Steamer would always move to the next train station. However, here we can see that Steamer has the ability to travel between 2 train stations this time around, which could mean the same applies if he travels backwards. So you can go 2 times? Well, can you choose?
If you can choose, then the trains are way more powerful than they were.
I don't think so. It just says that he can go 2. It doesn't say...
Oh, so maybe you can like skip a station, go to the next one.
Yeah, he might like skip it on accident or something.
Yeah.
Which is also devastating because there's a star along the way. Like, say it's right here, you know.
You skip it.
Yeah, you just... No, not only that, remember what happens if you get hit by Steamer, dude.
Yeah, you get sent back to start.
Yeah, so now there's
Oh my god, that would suck. Oh, if you're like planning out this whole turn, but then an opponent takes Steamer, it skips a station, and you get sent back to start.
Right?
Oh, that'd be fine.
Steamer's dangerous.
Yeah, no, he's pretty scary.
Skeleton gates have been reworked. More specifically, the one on the right has changed. Oh, so it's...
Yeah, we already talked
we realized this. When you land on a steamer and you hit the block to decide which way steamer's going to go, the blocks no longer have a Toad and a Goomba head, instead just have simple left and right.
Boo! I like Toad and Goomba.
I think it's the implications.
They don't want to associate Goomba with evil and going backwards like they did in Mario Party 2.
Yeah. That was older. That doesn't reflect Nintendo's current philosophy. It's dated.
Nintendo's trying to be more politically correct. They don't like to associate Goombas with evil. Goomba's playable now. We can't do that.
Green Shy Guys and conductor hats now occupy the train station. However, from recent footage, there's a new passing board event just after the Wiggler Hootenanny that is a small building with an image of Steamer. Maybe you can pay coins to increase how far Steamer goes, forward or backwards, which could explain why Steamer was traveling 2 train stations instead of 1.
Ah, okay.
Oh, so
I would
it's
like
like-
it a lot more if it wasn't random.
If it was like so it's like setting up a trap on Spaceland.
Yeah, I would really like that if that was the case, because I really like the board mechanics where you can like pay to change a mechanic. I think that's fun.
Oh, this dude has whole analyses on every board.
Oh, holy crap! I do not have the time to go through all of those.
Then we'll pick
I
one
gotta go to
more.
bed in like 20 minutes.
We'll go through like one more. Let me see if I can't find.
I want to do a new board.
Yeah. So we see.
Yeah,
Roland-
Westerland I think looks good. Westerland will still be a good board. That is my first just what's it called, overlook. I think these skeleton gates look more useful in this version of the board than they did in Mario Party 2. So that is definitely a good improvement.
Okay, so we got. You want to look at Wigglers, Roll'em Raceway, Goomba Lagoon, Rainbow Galleria, or King Bowser's Keep.
I want to look at the Bowser board.
All right, the Bowser board.
King Bowser's Keep. Because historically, Bowser boards are either very good or very terrible. And there's been one good Bowser board, and all the rest of them are terrible. And the good Bowser board was in Mario Party 2. So what if we get a second good Bowser board? Ooh, that would be pretty cool.
That would be kind of crazy. So this is what the board looks like.
Okay. Interesting.
So this is what we know about it.
Do you have to go back to start?
King Bowser's Keep is a Bowser-themed board with a pretty complex layout, and is one of the 3 unlockable. Oh, you have to unlock them. Oh, nice.
Oh, I like unlocking things. That's fun.
Alongside
to
Rainbow
unlock things.
Castle and Western, I'm going to, yeah. Along with those, due to the absurd amount of Bowser spaces, red spaces and unlucky spaces, this board can be extremely cruel and punishing to all players. But
Having a buddy on this board sounds terrible.
don't you think Bowser will give you any mercy? Because he has some wild tricks up his sleeve, so you're probably not going to have a good time if you're a newcomer. Main gimmick of this board is the Mega Bowser at the center of the board. Oh yeah, he sits like here.
Yeah, he sits in that square, yeah.
Overlooking all the tiny players, he has a purple glow and little sparks, and almost like Kamek used his own magic on Bowser. Looks like he has his own turn/event, like Bowser Time from 7, that'll likely appear every few turns when he turns a couple spaces into Bowser spaces, even going so far as to enhance them, making them likely more punishing than usual.
God.
It also seems to increase over time, making the center of the board extremely dangerous due to the venture due to the higher odds of landing on one of the Bowser spaces. The conveyor
That
belts
sounds like fun.
can change direction. So this is kind of like the King Bomb one.
I think that sounds pretty fun. Like making the center of the board more dangerous as the game goes on. I think that sounds like pretty cool.
Conveyor belts can change directions as indicated by the 2 large arrows. Mega Bowser can also change the directions of the conveyor belt at will and has been shown to grab players and do something sinister to them.
Something sinister. That is so threatening.
Maybe they'll lose coins, items, or even stars, or throw them back to start. No one knows. Speaking of which, there's a board-exclusive item that allows you to switch the direction of the conveyor belt, forcing players to reverse the direction.
That sounds evil. Your opponent's right next to a star, and then you're just like, switch the direction.
I don't think so.
That sounds evil.
Board-specific events. There's a ton of smaller gimmicks across the board. The first one is this passable event on the left, where a Chargin' Chuck resides. Where you pass by this event, he'll spin this large gear that contains 3 stacks of coins, and 10 each, and a load and a bomb. Once the player gets their coins, then it'll disappear and keep on disappearing until the player gets a bomb, in which they'll probably lose the coins. I don't know what that means, it'll disappear.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that means either.
It functions similarly to the Flower Lottery event from Peach's Birthday Cake from Party 1.
Okay, that's freaking awful then. Okay, I am significantly less interested in this board.
Oh, by the way, the board counts 85 spaces, roughly. 29 blues, 7 reds, 9 events, 2 chance times, 4 to 5 Bowser spaces can increase, 9 items, 4 verses, 12 luckies, 4 unluckies.
Okay, that sounds alright. 12 luckies is a lot.
It is a lot, but like it's this board.
Yeah, which means there's going to be even more on the other boards. Is what I'm thinking.
Additionally, there are several other green and red pipes scattered across the board. They'll likely warp you to other parts. There's a large Mecha Koopa and a smaller Mecha Koopa that you can fight by stomping on it. Once you defeat them, you'll earn coins. Perhaps, depending on the size of the Mecha Koopa, they'll grant you more coins, but maybe if you lose, you'll lose more.
Okay.
There are 2 skeleton gates on the board, one on the far left, that can likely serve as a shortcut. I'm assuming it's this one.
Yeah, that's what I was also looking at. Shortcut to there, where your cursor is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. I generally
Likely
like
serve a
warping
shortcut,
mechanics on
and
boards,
the other
so-
one in the middle right center that'll probably allow you to take a detour on the upper right section of the board,
Yeah.
making it the first new board to have skeleton gates since Party 3, which is kind of crazy. One of the 2 boards
I like that.
to contain
Skeleton-
skeleton gates,
gates.
the other being Western Land. There's a cavern on the far right, but nobody knows what it does.
All right.
It's a very chaotic board with a complex layout and
This
dangerous mechanics to
looks
watch out for.
What are we thinking? I think this board is either going to be really fun or suck. That's my opinion.
It doesn't seem like you can avoid the center.
Not really.
Because like
the center seems kind of unavoidable, so like you want to save your movement items for when you have to roll.
Well,
to
no,
the
because
center,
look
so
at
you
it.
have
Look,
a left
like
hand.
you come up this way, and then you both bounce forward, and then hang on a second. Why would you ever choose this one? It just has more time in the center. Why would you ever pick this one? You would always
There
just-
might be a star. There might be a star spawn on that
doubtful.
horizontal path.
Doubtful.
Maybe, I don't know. That would be a reason to choose that one.
Probably, but like only if, because otherwise, why? Like you're just spending more time in the fucker zone.
You would choose that one if you have a warp box, so then you can warp your opponent to the fuck zone.
This is true.
That would be really funny, actually.
This is an interesting board, I think.
I think it's either gonna suck or be really good.
It all
That's my
depends on
opinion on
this.
this
It all depends on this.
Yeah. Yeah,
This-
no,
this-
I really
this-
do agree.
This seed like Goombas like thing here. I don't know. That just has the because like that's 10 coins, and that's not too far from the start of the board.
Yeah, it's really
It's
not.
like 1, 2, 3. It's like 10.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
10, 11, 12.
It's 12 away. You have to roll 12 total to get to it. Yeah.
Yeah. The other thing too is that like it's on the loop, so that means whenever you come around this way,
Yeah.
you will have to do it.
Yeah.
I will say I don't know why you would ever take this path here. What is the purpose?
I don't
What is
know.
the purpose of it? Maybe okay. If
I mean,
there's
the only
well, there's like a thing
only thing I can
here. I
think
don't know
of
what
is
I don't know what this
correspondence.
is. Probably an item shop. No.
the only thing I can think of is a star spawn on that path. That would be a reason to take it.
Yeah. There's probably, considering the space count, probably going to be some stars on this spot. I would probably, yeah, I'd say so. That's like a good third of the board. Why wouldn't they put stars here?
Yeah, there's definitely gonna be star spawns in the middle.
I will say, I don't know what this huge gap here is for. Is that like an item shop? What is that? It doesn't actually mention shops anywhere. Are there no shops
yeah,
on this board?
that is kind of. If there's no shops, then this board sucks. But I would assume there are shops, and they just didn't mention them. Because I think that purple thing is probably a shop.
Yeah, it's like a chest shop thing.
It looks like a treasure chest. And then there's that purple thing in the square. That might be a shop.
This thing? Yeah.
Not the one on the left. Yeah, the one at the top. That might be a shop.
I was thinking that. I was thinking this one too, but like that looks more like a mine cart.
Yeah, I think it's like a mine shaft type of thing. Like you would go down into a mine shaft. Might be like a little. If you land on it, it's at event spaces.
Oh, these are
on
the
that.
Mecha Koopas right here.
Yeah.
What is this?
I think it
Evil.
might just be scenery. I don't think it's part of the board.
Evil man. Interesting. I don't. Yeah, these have to be item shops. They have to be.
Yeah, I feel like they have to be because there's another one right there.
Well, okay.
Yeah, the
Here's my
treasure chest
question
will
though.
be item shops.
What is this? Can't be the skeleton gate, right? It's way too late into the board, or way too late into that junction. And where would you go? Where's the skeleton key?
I don't know. I didn't see the skeleton gate when I was looking around.
Let me look again. Where does it say it is? says it's got one on the far left.
Oh, it might be that.
Surely not, right?
I mean, I'd be okay with that being the skeleton gate, because if that's the skeleton gate, then whatever that is back there would be something very good, because it's kind of hard to get to. You have to roll all the way up there and have a key.
What I mean is that, like, it's too much of a turnaround. That's like 6 spaces here. This is not a short distance. The bounce back that you need to endure if you don't have a skeleton key here is crazy. They wouldn't do that. The most they'd ever do.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah. Well, you can just buy
it's another item shop. It's another item. You bounce back to the shop. That can't be.
You'd be able to double dip the shop. Yeah.
That can't be a.
Yeah. No. I don't
is it this? Is this it? It leads into the cave.
Oh wait, no. Okay. I see what it is. It's that.
It's this?
Yeah, it's got to be that. It looks like a wall, does it not?
Yeah, it does. And there's like a thing that goes in there, surely.
Yeah, I don't know what's in there, but it looks like a skeleton gate that goes into the cave, and then you do something in the cave. I think that's probably what it is.
There's one side of the far left that likely serve as a shortcut, and the other in the middle right. Where's that one? Middle right? Where's that?
I didn't see a middle right.
I don't even...
Yeah, no, I do not see
I don't even
middle right.
see it.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Is this it?
Maybe. Like you can cut that current. Cut that turn off.
That looks like scenery because it's above it. Look at the platform.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is.
I'm lost. What? Surely it's not this.
That's like kind of what I thought it was.
I don't know. It doesn't fit because look at the other one.
It just doesn't really look like one. Yeah.
What is it? Where is it? I'm genuinely stumped. Where is this other skeleton key that this guy is talking about?
Yeah, no, I don't know what he's saying. I just don't
here's a close up. Hang on.
Oh wait, hold up. He's got a close up. Oh, that's a lot higher res. Oh yeah, that is a skeleton gate.
Yeah, what? Wait a minute. Where is...
Oh, I assume what it is if you're going up that straight path, you can choose to, like, get out of the square.
Wait, this is the gate? This is the gate?
No. Go back to the high res picture. It's that wall right there.
Oh, it's this one.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, so you go this way. What the heck?
Yeah.
That's funky. Oh.
Also, are the spaces really small on the board? Like, go to the high-res picture. Do the spaces look really small to you, or is that just me?
No, you're right. Those are quite small.
I mean, that doesn't bother me. It's fine.
It's just those are just really tiny. At the very least, like, you were always able to fit like 2 guys at least.
Yeah, I mean, that would be crazy if in the new Mario Party you can't have 2 people on the same space.
Oh, more high-res images.
Space you go to like the next one. That'd be so stupid.
Oh, that's what it. What the? This stage is huge.
Yeah, what? This thing is massive.
Oh, interesting. Oh, there is a star spawn there. Wow.
Ah, look at that star spawn. So there is star spawns on the square, that's confirmed, which I do like. I think having to take a risk later in the game to get a star is a good thing.
Oh, there's a lot of... I'll just put the tab in here, fuck it.
Oh, look at this. This looks like some sort of star roulette. Holy crap, that's a lot of Bowser space.
That's a huge... Dude, that's like 6!
Like a Bowser space every other space. Oh, wait, go back. There is a star spawn on that freaking little horizontal thing. Look at the bottom.
No way.
I told you there would be a star spawn.
No way.
That's funny.
That's also a ridiculously close... Well, I mean, this one's also ridiculous. Wait. Oh. Okay. Never mind.
Those 2 star spawns are like 5 spaces from each other.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks. Uh-oh, he's picking up Birdo. What the?
This is probably the conveyor
belt.
Oh, wait. What? The center is a conveyor belt?
Yeah. That's the whole conveyor belt mechanic.
Oh. I thought the
That
conveyor. I
forces
thought.
you to
I
go
thought
either
the
clockwise
conveyor
or
belt was like back
counterclockwise.
here.
No, the conveyor belt's on the square, forces you to go counterclockwise or clockwise, which could be really funny because if multiple player have conveyor belt items and one player is in the lead,
Wait,
they could consistently switch the direction to keep that one player on the conveyor belts and hoping they hit Bowser's faces.
Was there more?
Which I think would be really, really funny.
Was there more? Were there more screenshots for Western Land?
If there were, then I'd enjoy it.
Alright, no, I mean, I'm just checking. No, this is Rolling Wasteway again.
What time? Ooh, I gotta go to bed.
Oh, hang on. Let me see if there's pictures, then I'll let you go. Probably not. Oh, never mind. There are high-res ones.
There are pictures. Wiggler milk.
Wiggler milk.
Wario. These aren't really showing anything new. It's just
I don't know where the
like
item
showing
space
pictures
the item shop that it said was here is. It said it was just after the first Steam.
I think it's a little to the left. It's out of the picture.
You think it's the bones?
Like it's right there. You see. Yeah, I think it's that blue thing. You see that blue dot hovering? I think it's.
Well,
that.
yeah. I just don't know like what it's supposed to be like from an aesthetic point of view. I know.
Oh, I think it's the skull. Someone's gonna open the skull, and then they're gonna be like, "This is my item shop."
Boo, boo, Goomba, Goomba erasure.
I can't believe they got rid of Goomba.
Yeah, here's the. That's interesting. It is a Steam, like a ticket. Maybe it's like, wait, can you buy a ticket and then go further? Is that what that is?
Yeah, I think that's probably what it is. I think that's definitely what it is, actually.
Hmm.
Which would be really cool. I would like that.
Okay. Well, this was fun.
Yeah, this was fun.
Which
I am looking forward to the game. I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, hopefully they fix pro mode because that is kind of a pain in the ass. It's kind of bittersweet to have that in the game. But I mean, like,
Oh, I completely agree with you.
I think they'll come around, surely. I mean, like, they have to. I mean, surely it just doesn't make sense why they would make it so that you couldn't choose.
Yeah, but they've done really stupid stuff before, so I am not going to say that I think they'll do it. I hope they will do it as dance.
Well, I hope it gets modded out of the game quick, is all I'm going to say.
Yeah, for that.
Alright, well,
Yeah.
This was fun. How long was this recording? This was like an hour. It's an hour 30.
Yeah, this was long. Yeah, this is pretty long. I mean, we just got into Mario Party mode. I haven't played Mario Party or talked about Mario Party in a long time, so I've gotten into my mojo.
All right.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun.
I think
and we will be playing it when it comes out. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, thank you guys so much.
If anything, it looks like a fun game.
Oh yeah.
That's my final stance.
I think it'll be good. I think it'll be a fine game, and that there's not much we have to worry about.
Pretty good.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's hope that we're like right or something, or wrong, depending on what our takes were. Let us know in the comments what you think of Mario Party Jamboree before it comes out. Don't you come here after the game comes out. I'll see that when you guys post the comments. Don't you fucking do that. You better go comment on our new video that will be out the day it comes out. Actually, well, not the day it comes out. That's a Wednesday. But the weekend it comes out. For sure. All right. Well, thank you guys so much. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye.